So, not to lean too much on WWE, but coming from a place like that where a lot of people complain about being creatively stifled, you guys are being given an awful lot of freedom right now. And look at Deonna Purrazzo. She
Yes.
was we joked on our interview that she was 0-20 on WWE TV, and she laughed about
Right.
it. She ain't 0-20 anymore, and she's in ridiculous shape right now. Leading into
Yes.
she signed a new contract. They were willing to put the title on her without a contract. She was so good, and you guys
Yes.
are in main events on Impact every week. It's like
It's been great, and she's really flourished since making the move to Impact. A lot of people will say, and you hear these interviews and stuff, and when you leave, you either hear some bitterness or you hear, "I'm glad that happened." But like, I honestly, it's been the best blessing of my entire career. It's the most creative freedom we've ever had in our entire careers. Like, we're launching this whiskey brand. We have a bottle signing Friday night. This interview will drop on Friday, but we have a bottle signing at Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. You can come out and get the first batch bottles out there, or you can email talkinshop@gmail.com and reserve a first batch bottle. But, they're letting us push this stuff on television. They're letting us push our beer. They're letting us just really grow this brand and mutually promote each other. And I couldn't be happier to be wearing the Impact hat. And again, like on the Deonna thing, I mean, what a great story there is there. And to actually see her go out there and perform at the level that she deserves to be able to be showcased on, I think is a complete blessing. And hats off to Don Callis, Scott D'Amore, all the brass over at Impact Wrestling for, being wrestling purists and seeing it for what it is and giving people a chance to really go out and get over on their own and not just portray a character. I portrayed a character for a lot of years, and it's fun to be me now. So it took a long time, but I'm thankful for it.
One of the things I like about Impact, it doesn't seem like anyone is ever permanently slotted in something. Like, for example, Rohit Raju is the X Division champion. He was losing an awful lot on TV a year or two ago. You got Sami Callihan, who was the top of the card. He's cornering Ken Shamrock this weekend at Bound for Glory.
Yep.
Nobody is fixed to one certain thing and has to be anchored to that. It seems like there's a lot of room for flexibility there.
There's a lot of room for movement, and we have such a versatile roster that you can plug people in anywhere. You keep them viable on the television show. And I mean, I can see Sammy jumping right back up the card, It's weird because
he dropped about 25 pounds in the last month and a half too.
He looks great. I saw the tweet there a month or so ago about he was getting back in singlet shape, and not to give away too many surprises, but I may or may not have seen him at the filming of Talking Shop Mania 2. And I'm like, dude, look at you. Like, you true to form. I love it, man. Everybody's getting in shape. Everybody's motivated. It's a motivated roster. It's a motivated brand. I said it on Full Keg and it got a lot of play, but if you're sleeping on Impact Wrestling, it's time to wake up. I truly believe that.
And we've seen a lot of people that were free agents kind of come in and do different things.
Yeah.
We've seen you all doing what you do, which is consistently entertaining. We've seen Heath doing what he does, which is consistently entertaining. But we've seen EC3 do something completely different. We've not seen him do that. It seems like a lot of places would be happy with everybody playing the hits, but they're switching up the formula a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. Like that's kudos to EC3. I mean, he's always been one of the great promos of the business, but now you're seeing another layer of that, another character layer. And Impact was cool enough to go, yeah, we'll do this deal with you for whatever time period it's going to be. And then, yeah, go over here and do Ring of Honor. Like, it's cool to kind of have those options and stuff. And then another, it's no secret that he's a buddy of mine, but I've thought that his talent was slept on for a long time as well, as Brian Myers, the most professional wrestler. And you're seeing him deliver these, I hate to put a star rating on anybody, but I guess a 5-star performance or, a top of the line performance where he can go in there and carry a main event and do great. And, I'm proud of these guys. I'm proud of our roster, and it's fun to be on a team that is in there consistently swinging. Nobody has a bad idea. Everything's up for discussion, and it's been great. So.
Did you ever hear that Vince thought that EC3 sounded like a weatherman?
No, but that's of course he said that.
One of the best promos in wrestling. They're like, he sounds like a weatherman. Oh my God. And to your point about Brian Myers, like, the guy I listened to his toy podcast, for the love of God.
Oh, no, he's great.
I didn't have an interest in wrestling figures 5 months ago, and now I do. I'm interviewing the guy at a toy store next month, for the love of God. But he and Cardona will talk about figures on their show, and the price rises. It's
it's insanity. He came in my basement. He goes, "Bro, you got all these elites down here, bro. These are worth like $100. Let me throw them in my private group on Patreon or whatever it was." And I go, I mean, okay. And he goes, "Hey, they're all sold. You need to come in your basement and sign them." And I'm like, "We're cooking dinner, but okay, cool, great."
That is amazing.
So yeah, he loves it, man. It's fun because we're it's a lot of like-minded, super motivated individuals and talents right now, and everybody's throwing stuff at the wall. Some of it's sticking, and we're just going to keep doing that and keep the momentum going. You brought up the Weatherman thing. One of my favorite characters and one of my favorite projects that we're doing right now. If you haven't seen it, check out @The Real Gimmicks. It's our animated selves coming to light. You got Machine Gun Carl Anderson as his alter ego, Chad Too Bad. You have Rocky Romero as Chico El Luchador. Myself, of course, as Sex Ferguson. Then you slide Enzo in there, who may be even better in animated form than he is in real life. And then Lisa Ann, who, if you don't know who Lisa Ann is,
come on,
Google
our demographic. Our demographic.
Yeah.
Come on.
We all know who Lisa Ann is. And I went, how the hell did we get Lisa Ann? This is great. And like the number of guest stars that are signing on to this thing that I can't even say anything about. And then seeing Scott D'Amore animated with a huge pop for that. I thought that was great. But Mr. Mick, holy hell, I can't get enough. I have no idea who's voicing that, by the way.